What's up everybody, it's New Comic Book Wednesday, and today I'm going to be talking about and reviewing the books that I brought home from my local comic book shop this week. Starting right off with these couple of books that I'm just going to show off a little bit here. I don't really have a review of them as they are just art books. The first one is Cover Girls and Cover Girls 2. Both of these came out today. One of them is a soft cover. It retails for $14.99. The second one is a hardcover and it's retails for $24.99. And these are done by artist Gilliam March, artist and writer, should I say. And flipping through here, you got a lot of the different art that he's had in some of his books, as well as covers he's done, as well as even like things from different ad agencies and things like that that he has been hired to do some very good art in this book. And I like both of these books because they are in this very large format, so you can really get a good look at just these different art pieces that he has in here and some very good stuff. So more art books than anything, but I occasionally pick some of these art books up when I see them advertised, just some different artists and stuff like that that I see that may have just caught my eye. Like I got one of these ones from like Elias Chaudsoudis as well, and just some different ones that I've seen out there. But these ones very nice. I like Gilliam March's art and even Gilliam March's storytelling, what I've read in a couple of books that he has done. But let me know down in the comments below if you have seen these books, if you've ever heard of Gilliam March, and what you think about his work. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. The first book that I have here is on Merc Publishing. I know, we went over this last week. Yes, they've been putting out several books. They've got a few titles, and this week we have got Deathrage issue number 5, and this is the penultimate issue of Deathrage, and we've got several different covers here. The first one from Andrew Magnum and Ezekiel Dominguez. The second cover is from TriStar, and the third cover is from Mr. Gunn. Now, before I even get into that, as I said, they've had a couple of books like Born of Blood issue number 3, and then Deathrage number 5 here. And I can't remember if, I think maybe Miss Meow was as well. They've got some books that they didn't actually get Kickstarters for, that they have actually got the first versions in their local comic book shop, in local comic shops. And you know what? Like, that's all fine and dandy, but you know what? I still want my Kickstarter versions.
We ain't settled this yet, right? Where's my
Kickstarter
fucker? Where's my
Kickstarter
fucker? I want my
Kickstarter
funeral or no funeral. I want my
Kickstarter.
I don't care if I have to give you mouth to mouth and revive your black ass. I want my
Kickstarter. Merc Publishing, I want my Kickstarter version still. Don't think I don't want my Kickstarter version. I need them.
You serious?
This one right here in issue number 5, we've got, it's a little bit different here. Once I started reading this book, it seemed a little bit different than the previous issues. The plot is by Murphy and Aaron Sparrow, where we've got Aaron Sparrow doing the writing here. And you kind of notice a little bit of a difference in just kind of the way the book was flowing and everything, opposed to like the first 4, which they actually did work together, I think, on the past couple of issues as well. But there was minor differences in like the dialogue. And this is the penultimate issue, a whole lot of things kind of going on, almost getting ready to wrap up for that final issue coming out in January. I really like Deathrage and the series, what it has been so far. Like I said, I've been on board with this since they did, I guess essentially their second Kickstarter campaign, which was for Deathrage and Miss Meow together. I've enjoyed the series. Let me know down in the comments below if you have been reading it and what you think about it. If you like what you're seeing in this video and on this channel, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you hit that little bell so you get all those notifications. And if you do enjoy what you're seeing here and would like to support this channel with your hard-earned dollars, please consider becoming a channel member. One of the things you get when you are a channel member is you get entered into some of the giveaways that I do. I give away some of the different books that I go out there and crowdfund with the money that I get here from the channel memberships. Just kind of my way of saying thank you to the channel members. I also got some other books that we're going to be giving away as well. So again, if you'd like to, please consider that. It costs about the price of a comic book. Now this next book is on Dark Horse Comics. This is Shock Shop issue number 4, and this is one of those books that has, you know, you read one story and you flip it over and it's got another story in there. And this one is being written by Cullen Bunn. We've got some different artists in here as well, and that's kind of what drew me to this as well, because Cullen Bunn puts out a lot of books. I like his writing, but he puts out a lot, so I can't really pull everything that he's doing. Otherwise, I would have this huge old pull list, and it'd just be, well, probably nothing but a bunch of Cullen Bunn great horror greatness. And this one has got 2 different stories. The first one is called Familiars. It's got artist Layla Lease on here with colors by Bill Crabtree. And Layla Lease is kind of what drew me to this, because I really enjoy her work and just the things she does in the art that she does. Like, you got to go check out her Instagram. You can even follow her on Twitter, but like, just some amazing art. And I really like kind of what it does. And here in doing what we got in Familiars, I really like the story. I kind of like how it all ended up, and even Layla Lease's art going right along with that. Definitely enjoyed this one. Then you flip it over and you've got the next story that is called Something in the Woods in the Dark. I believe that Something in the Woods in the Dark. And this one is about this couple that had, you know, something kind of came between them. Like, you could see one of them cheated on the other, and there's a little bit more than that going on here, which we kind of learn in this book. And they were out in the woods with their friends, kind of going on this kind of, I don't know, this thing where this friend getaway to hopefully get them rekindle the flames a little bit. And things went awry here once they got there. They've got these monsters, if you will, that they brought with them, or they created. I definitely like the way this one ended, and I'm wondering if they're going to do a Shock Shop like series 2 or something. I think they should. I've enjoyed the series. Let me know down in the comments below if you have read it and what you think about it. Now, this next one is on Image Comics. It is called Kaya. Now, this one right here, they got several different covers that came out, and I got the regular Wes Craig cover, and then there's also, I think he does all the covers for it, to be quite honest with you. But then they got this third one that was the Spawn variant. I'm not really big into Spawn, but I seen it there and it looked kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, okay, you got me. You got me with the Spawn thing. I'm not even really into Spawn, but I still got it because it was like a pretty cool cover, and it was a book that I'm reading. So I went ahead and did. I'm not picking up all the Spawn variants that came out this week. There was a lot of Spawn variants that came out this week, and I'm not getting all those. Like, I'm not one of those weirdos, you know what I mean? But when we're doing the pull list, there's plenty of people that are. But that's a different story. Let me know how you feel about that down in the comments below. Yeah, don't thumbs down the video over it. Don't thumbs down the video over it. So the next, getting into Kaya, this book is about this girl who's got like this crazy like magical mechanical arm. They're kind of living in this post-apocalyptic world, but they aren't just humans. There's also like they're working with these lizard people, and like it's kind of crazy. They're going at this point. They're going to help out like this fish man that has his cattle that died, and they're kind of luring in this monster to help put a stop to it. Just like some really kind of, I don't know, some kind of cool stuff going on in this book. I feel like I know everything that's going on in this book when I'm reading it, and then when I'm getting ready to go into the next issue, I'm like, what's next? I don't know. It's a weird one, and I like that about it. Let me know if you've read Kaya down in the comments below and what you think about it. Now, this next book on Titan Comics is Blade Runner 2039. Now, this one right here, I wasn't sure if they were going to do a continuance of the Blade Runner series that they've been doing. I didn't read any of the Origins ones. They did Blade Runner Origins. I've just been paying attention to this one right here that started off originally, I believe it was Blade Runner 2019, then went to Blade Runner 2029, then it went to 2039, and I think we're still in 2039, or maybe like it's something like that. It was some of those nines. There was a bunch of those nines. And so we've kind of been following through that. And this one kind of went off, and I didn't have this one initially on my pull list but I forgot because like I said, I've been keeping up with just this series, not all the origins and things like that. They got several different covers. I got the one with the Sid Mead variant, which is he's the original concept artist for Blade Runner. And getting right here into this first issue of this, I think this is like the 4th arc of this series. I like this book, and I like what's going on here. Here we see, as things have come to pass, Anna Ashina is still out there somewhere, as what we see in this book, as we also see that they are now using replicants as Blade Runners. So some cool things going on in this book as we kind of progress here through this first issue. Interested to see where it's going to go in probably the next 3 issues, because I believe they've been doing these all in 4-issue arcs, but I thought it was pretty good. Let me know down in the comments below if you read Blade Runner 2039 and what you think about it. Now moving into Vault Comics, I've got a couple here that I want to talk about, and this week we've got End After End issue number 4, and this one I have really enjoyed this series. Kind of what's going on here, and you know, as you progress through these this series, you kind of see everything kind of the scope widening about our main character here, who is basically in limbo, if you will, kind of like the afterlife, but not quite dead, but dead. And you see here this kind of battle that he's going through, but you also see just through other glimpses throughout this journey, him growing up as a boy and a young man growing into adulthood, and that's what we see more of in this issue. Some very interesting things going on here with David Andry and Tim Daniel just doing a great job with this book. And you know, it's one of those books, I mean, this is a Vault Comics book. If you like Vault Comics, this is right up your alley. I definitely love the books that they do over there at Vault Comics, and this one again is from some of my favorite creators over there over at Vault Comics as well. David Andry, Tim Daniel, you can't beat it. They're teaming up with the art team. Very good indie feel to this just great book from Vault Comics. It's just that, you know a Vault comic when you picked one up. Let me know down in the comments below if you have read End After End, if you've been keeping up with it, and what you think about it. Now I'll move on to this last book that I have here. If you've been watching the channel, you know I really do enjoy this series as well. It's a Vault comic. What can I say? It's Heart Eyes issue number 4, and this one right here, man, like, I just really dig the art in this book. They've got some great covers here as well, but the art going along with this story from Dennis Hopeless Hallam here, very good stuff as we've been following this girl Lupe, who is kind of in this post-apocalyptic world in which like these crazy like I don't know, beasts are taking over and killing everybody. And we see here as we've kind of gone on, you know, we've kind of seen that this girl Lupe is kind of an anomaly in this world. And here we really start to see why. This is the penultimate issue, and I really hate to see this one go, because this book is absolutely great. And I also feel like this book has so much more stuff that it could be telling us and giving us. But what we've got here in these first 4 issues is absolutely great. The art, the story, everything going on here, I absolutely love. You combine that with Vault Comics, and what do you got? Another banger. That's all I can say. But let me know what you think down in the comments below if you have read Heart Eyes and what you think about it. Hey y'all, it's your boy Myrtle here, and Trinity finally sold out and got a sponsorship for the channel here. So I'm here today to tell you about MoviePalette.com. Now if you're anything like me, you've got enough booby posters and movie posters to redecorate Skid Row. Or maybe you're like this, sorry, some right here and your walls are just plain and boring and they put you to sleep. Regardless of your situation, make sure you go check out MoviePalette.com. Over at MoviePalette.com, what they do is they take your favorite movies and TV shows, and they take from each scene of the movie a little color, and they put a little stripe on this little canvas. They've got everything from fan favorites like Stranger Things, Star Wars The Last Jedi, Lord of the Rings, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, even my favorite, The Big Lebowski. Check this thing out. I think it looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man, it really tied the room together.
Yeah, it really ties the room together.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
So make sure you go check out MoviePalette.com, and when you're there, make sure you let him know that your boy Myrtle sent you, and he said that you can have 15% off your order by using code STREET15 at checkout. Again, that's MoviePalette.com. Use code STREET15 at checkout to let him know your boy Myrtle sent you. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you in the next video. Or next time Trinity sells out and makes me sell products for him. That's all the books I've got on my comic book pull list this week, folks. Let me know down in the comments below what's on your comic book pull list, and did we have any books that were the same Thank you all so much for being here today. If you're not already, please make sure you're subscribed if you'd like to get entered into that giveaway for the Lady Death book. All you gotta do is become a channel member. It's the price of a comic book. These days, it's almost less than the price of a comic book. $3.99. Become a channel member. You all have a good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.